Hello everyone and welcome to Captain's video blog. We are Wednesday, August the 3rd, 2016, and holy shit, my face is red. It's been a very hot day, and I will tell you just that because we don't make, air enter because of all the bugs. It's going to be a really hot night too. Anyway, so in a shocking new twist in what might as well remain at least in my memory as one of the big moments of infamy of my body, I went to the doctor for him to see what was up with my toe. And since it still hurts when I try to bend it, he prescribed me a special kind of shoe that is utterly ridiculous. I mean, in its looks, I guess that it's really effective, but it's really fucking ridiculous. Like, it has a huge sole, but on the back of the foot, so that it can relieve the pressure on the front of the foot, which is, really the best way for me not to walk and to always stand on my toe, pretty much. It might as well be much better than walking with the crutches, but we'll see. So yeah, that means that I guess this is the end of me strapping my toes together. I mean, I guess. We'll see. I have to keep them for 10 days, which means that I will keep them for my parents' wedding. That's gonna be great. Totally in the theme. And figures, this is apparently on my longest leg, so I can really stand on one foot. Because if I stand on my 2 feet, I suddenly, I'm leaning to the left, which is a very accurate depiction of my political thought. Anyway, so let's talk a bit about SmackDown, and boy is it easier to speak about SmackDown rather than it is to speak about Raw, because there's been 2 non-matches, and both were on the female division. The first one was Eva Marie versus Becky Lynch. That match stirred a lot of drama, stemming from the facts that appear on the screen when a wrestler comes out. Like for Dean Ambrose, it was that he has no opinion on mustard. That might, anger a little bit someone called Matt Hardy, who utterly dislikes mustard. So yeah, Eva Marie has been listed as one of as the winner of the 2013 Diva Search, except there was no public Diva Search in 2013. But yeah, pretty much everyone on the IWC caught wind of that, and they ridiculed WWE for that. But then emerged news of the thing being pretty much a webcast. Apparently, not only Eva Marie but also JoJo were winners of that year's Diva Search, which was more of a total Diva Search because, pretty much was their audition for Total Divas. Apparently, Lana was part of that, and other sources tell me that Devin Taylor was also part of that, but I don't really quite believe in that. So yeah, non-match because Eva Marie apparently injured herself when she got down from standing on the turnbuckle, except when she stepped out of the ring, she put her first foot was the leg that she was supposed to be injured. Way to sell injury. Even if it was fake. Come on, now, have a little bit of integrity. Second match was Carmella versus Natalya, because Natalya attacked Carmella right before, the match started. The match stemmed from the fact that Carmella believed that Eva Marie was full of shit, and that Natalya believed that it was, bullshit to have to interview Carmella rather than her, because Natalia had carried the Divas division for 10 years. Well, she didn't say the Divas division, but didn't say the women's division either. So yeah. Besides that, Dolph Ziggler believes that everyone is against him, so he put his own number one contender spot on the line against Bray Wyatt, because he attacked him after Ziggler had a very intense promo. Like, you can often forget that Dolph Ziggler is one of the best on the mic. He had a very passionate promo about him, not being, because pretty much Dean Ambrose said time after time that Dolph Ziggler might as well not be as good as he thinks he is. So Dolph Ziggler then said on a tirade saying that, yeah, pretty much Dean Ambrose was full of shit because of Ziggler's achievements, and he said that the audience was against him and also the management was against him, but he won against Bray Wyatt in what was a pretty cool match. But then, because it might, not be clear after the draft that the Wyatt family still is a thing, but it still very much is a thing, because Eric Rowan just decimated Dolph Ziggler after the match. So I guess, that Bray Wyatt might as well be one of the next contenders for the WWE World Championship. Because I'm not sure, like, at one point they say that it's only the WWE Championship, at another point they say that it's a World Championship. It's kind of confusing, but at least, it's not the WWE Universal Championship. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna open the blinds, because holy shit. Oh no, there's the dog. I'm not gonna open the blinds. So, what else? Oh yeah, Randy Orton had a match with Fandango, and he had security because Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon were pretty sure that Brock Lesnar would retaliate after the events of Monday Night Raw, and he did, and the security proved to be hella ineffective. So yeah, the match didn't go to the end. Brock Lesnar F5'd Randy Orton and then was pretty much escorted out of the arena. Very, it wasn't as violent as the security literally charging at Randy Orton on Raw, but I guess we do not want to get too physical with Brock Lesnar. So yeah. What else? The debut of American Alpha God. People have been saying that watching SmackDown made them believe that they were watching an episode of NXT in 2015, except it was really not. Like, they debuted against the Vaudevillains. Sure, that would have been a staple on NXT, but let's be honest, on NXT this would have been a passing of the torch, a maybe 10 to 15 minutes, maybe not classic, but very good match. And it was still an okay match, but it was literally, hey, it's the debuting team, they are going to win. There were very good sequences and everything, but at the end of the day, American Alpha won because they are going to be the faces of the tag team division. So yeah. There was a one point Heath Slater in Daniel Bryan's office saying that he wanted a contract, and Daniel Bryan told him that if he wanted a contract, he would have to win a match next week on SmackDown against, and then Heath got gored. So yeah, it's going to be Slater against Rhino. I guess that Rhino is going to get the contract. Oh boy, that storyline is going to be long. What's great about SmackDown is that there's the roster is so thin that at one point or another, everyone is going to go for a title. even though there's not yet a women's title. That would greatly help because the women's division on SmackDown really needs it, and there is no tag team titles. But as of now, I guess that the tag team division on SmackDown doesn't really need a title to organize the whole thing, but the women's division certainly does. Jesus Christ, it is really hot. Yeah. Oh god, it's only getting hotter, but that's because it's closed and I'm here. Yeah. Also, there was a three-way dance, a triple threat match between Baron Corbin, Kalisto, and Apollo Crews, not Apollo Creed, to see who would be the number one contender. And Apollo Crews won. Very much, he's on. It's only getting better for him. I don't know if he's gonna win against the Miz, but he's definitely gonna try, and that's apparently the most important. So yeah, what else can we say? Renee Young looked stunning, and Daniel Bryan said that as of now, they were still thinking about creating a tag team title, but they wouldn't want to go too fast because they don't want to have Galactic Championship, being the best tag team in the Milky Way and all that. Daniel Bryan is great, like hashtag out of anywhere. That's Apollo Creed. He's great, and I can't wait to hear him tonight being all excited and shit for the last 4 matches of the first round of the Cruiserweight Classic right after NXT. NXT is going to be pretty hot. I can't wait. What else? Marseille played a match. They won, but it wasn't a really good match. I mean, Maxime Lopez is going to be a great player if he keeps doing his stuff correctly, but the rest of the team have to really step up their shit. Only 1 week and a half before the start of the Liga. That's not gonna fly on that against Toulouse. Toulouse are pretty strong in this start of season. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow with NXT and Cruiserweight Classic. Bye bye. More thoughts about football, I guess. I don't know.